You're probably adding, some form of fruit juice to your green juices or whatever. Not a fast. You're still running on glucose. True fasting is only water. And people throw fasting around so much now, most people don't understand that. So, going back to sleep, when you are fasting, your body goes into a state of ketosis, and that means shifting its fuel burning from using glucose to using fat cells. And that's why we lose so much weight, and especially in the first 3 or 4 days. It's shifting into ketosis. And I noticed on my first fast, and talking to other people at the fasting clinic, True North, that I was not sleeping at night. I couldn't, like maybe 4 hours or something, and then I'd wake up and my brain was racing. And so I asked them, and I didn't get an extended answer on what the process is going on in the brain, but they told me that the ketosis is the reason that many fasters have a hard time getting more than maybe 6 hours of sleep at night. So you may experience that, and it's a normal part of fasting. And I want to talk about when you do wake up, what's happening. Your tongue, you'll see it starts to go, it gets the white coating. And as we're sleeping, we're not swallowing. Our swallowing mechanism doesn't happen when we're sleeping. But as soon as we wake up, and especially if you start to talk, you're going to start swallowing. You don't want to swallow all that gunk that's built up in your mouth all night, even in your regular daily life, even when you're not fasting. Immediately upon getting up, you want to clear all of that gunk out of your mouth before you start swallowing. You don't want to swallow it. So what I do, even if I wake up at 4 in the morning and I feel like restless or whatever, and I feel like I'm going to start swallowing, I get out of bed and I go and I scrape my tongue. Or you get a tongue scraper, stainless steel one, and you scrape it 3 or 4 times, and you'll even see solid matter. It's like kind of yellow gunk come off of there. And even when you're fasting sometimes, it's solid matter that builds up on your tongue. Otherwise, it's a frothy, like saliva-y thing. Scrape, 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 and then rinse with purified water. Not the water from your tap. You don't want the chlorine. You don't want the fluoride. You don't want the pharmaceuticals that are in your tap water to go into your body, especially when you're fasting. And I wouldn't recommend it at all. Wake up immediately, scrape and flush your mouth out, rinse like you have a mouthwash in there, spit, do it again, and you want to brush your teeth. You don't have to do this when you're waking up at 4 in the morning. Just rinse and scrape and rinse it all out, spit, go back to bed, whatever. But then when you wake up, for real, you want to brush your teeth with pure water. You don't want to use toothpaste. You don't want to put anything false in your body. You don't want to set off any need for your body to work with those chemicals. Sometimes what I use for brushing my teeth is real aloe meat, the leaf, the flesh of the aloe. I don't buy prepared aloe in the bottles. They're preserved and it's not living, and I don't buy that. If you can go to a Mexican grocery or a great health food store, or maybe the grocery store in your community has fresh aloe leaves, you put it in there and you chew it up, and it gets all frothy. It actually foams up, and it's great. It's highly mineralized, and it's a great cleanser. So every once in a while on the fast, I'll do with the aloe, but mostly I just do with water. Rinse water, brush with water, pure water. Another thing to expect in your fast, of course, is maybe you'll get some headaches during the first 3 or 4 days. Depends on what your diet has been like, on how toxic you are, what they're like. And also the nausea. You will get waves of nausea. Some people at the fasting clinic spent days nauseous. It goes away. Not all day long. They didn't spend all day nauseous, but most, more than me. I just had this time too, some like half a minute waves of like nausea. And that's detox. That's the headaches and the nausea. It's good. It's a good sign. You're getting rid of the gunk that you've been carrying around. And you might get dizzy. Probably not so much in the first 10 days. If you're doing an extended fast beyond that, definitely in the first 10 days from the start, our blood pressure starts to go down, and this is really great for people with high blood pressure. I saw people at the clinic go from 200s to like 140 in 6 days of fasting, something just incredible. My blood pressure went from 110 over something, I don't remember, to 80 over 40, I don't remember. But your blood pressure goes down, and that means when you're standing up, you might feel dizzy. You don't want to stand up quickly, especially if you're prone to that feeling. You could faint. And if you feel yourself fainting, you want to just lie down on your back and get your legs up before you hit the floor. Just get on the floor. Lie down on your back, get your legs up. That gets the blood flowing down up into your upper body. Oh, this also is very dangerous if you're prone to fainting, to get in the shower. Maybe the hot water that, or whatever, it's a very dangerous place to faint. Which leads me to what you don't want to do on a water fast. Besides showering, maybe you can get in the shower. If you're doing a 2-week fast, I would get in the shower once. Unless you have to go to work and you're like wicked stinky, or your hair is super greasy. You want to avoid all those chemicals that are in a shower. Even if you have a good water filter that filters out the chlorine and some VOCs, but it doesn't filter out the fluoride, and it doesn't filter out the pharmaceuticals that everybody in your city is taking, from Viagra to antidepressants to everything. Birth control. That's all in our water supply. Even when people say, oh, we have the best tap water in the country, they're ignoring those things. And so you really don't want to use any body products. I'm sorry, you can't wash your hair, and you can't really brush your teeth with anything but water, or sometimes I use aloe. You definitely don't want to use deodorant or anything else like that. And you don't want to shower and use soaps. Okay, get in the shower and rinse off really quickly if you have to. If you don't have to, great. I didn't stink too bad on my first one, and I don't stink too bad now. So, the things that we put on our skin get absorbed, and you're trying to detox, so don't put them on. Another thing is, when we're fasting, we're gonna pee like 10 times a day. I implore you to please just use like two squares of toilet paper. That's all you need. It's like a little pee if you're a woman. Okay. Like 2 squares of toilet paper. That's all you need. Try to break the habit, if you have it, of using so much toilet paper. And then also, don't flush like 3 times. Just save water, Save the energy of the flushing. Save the water. You don't need to flush every time. So try to benefit the planet and think globally, and as you're benefiting for yourself, you can benefit the rest of the world too, and especially in becoming a better person, hopefully a more joyous person. a healthier person, more vibrant person, more effective person. Water fasting is not just about losing weight. It's about bettering yourself in order to help better others, in order to help better the world. I promise the rest of the videos, they're only going to be like 5 minutes. So I hope this was helpful to you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Ciao!